your toe, got at your stat, got play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another carry for Pierce. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Olave. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Jaguars are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Travis Jones makes a tackle. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front back.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go right back to Pierce. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
3rd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Pierce now up the middle. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. Give to Pierce. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws. And
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
46-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Open man is Atwell, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Allen going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Let's go now.
First down, here's White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. White will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Jeffrey Huda. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there? There's so much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Going right side is White. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And some strong running. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 42. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. This is White. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
56.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goedert. Touchdown, Detroit. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run here with Pierce. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They go again with Pierce. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 5. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle. This is White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now back to the ground game with White. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
Now White lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st down, Allen.
They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
2nd down and a yard.
Allen now looks to throw. And now here is another interception.
And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
111 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Purdy tosses out wide, complete.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards for number 11. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this will be a win for Jacksonville.
Charles, so for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times